Good stuff. I might sub.
So how's about we put 8 hours on the clock and start that thing
Oh
from
my-
now?
So, Rivals is a game where movement is extremely important, and if you don't know how to move, or if you can't move, or be able to get around places quick, you're gonna have a hard time playing the game. Aim and movement have equal value, so having good movement is just important, if not more important, than having good aim. If you have good enough movement, you might be able to slip right on by and be able to make that final bullet and be able to win rounds or even games. Before we start, I'll show you my settings. You can pause to see them all. Some things to keep note of is that my field of view is 95, my camera zoom is 0.45, everything else is normal, except I turned off easy slide, I turned off scroll equip, and that's about it. I have no crosshair, but I'm going to show you what my crosshair would be. This is basically my crosshair. As you can see, I turn on override special crosshairs. I can also show while aiming. This is my crosshair. These are my keybinds. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Before we get into any of this stuff, I'm just gonna assume that you already know the basic movements of, rifles in general. So if this is like your first time ever playing the game, this unfortunately is not the video for you. There are a lot of movement tips that you can actually learn from just a simple guide. However, this is for the people that already know how to move and just want to get better with, chainsaw and, better movement in general. So we're gonna get into we're just gonna get straight into it. So yeah. So the first thing is you're gonna learn how to surf. Surfing is pretty simple, right? You're gonna slide at this first dot and you're gonna jump at the second dot right here. So if I do that, I'm actually able to glide off the ramp. Right? So I'm able to glide on the ramp and I'm able to use it so I can be able to gain height. You can actually cancel this surf by crouching. Like that. So I can actually cancel it by crouching. And as you can see, it offers a quick change of direction. You can also surf cancel into a ramp boost, which is more favorable. Like that. I recommend you turn easy slide off because it just makes everything easier to do. If you want to cancel in all directions, then you can actually set your crouch button to a different button that makes everything easier. So for example, if I want to surf cancel left, I actually use E. And if I want to surf cancel right, I'm just going to use this one here. I can just do that. I can just look in the direction, right? Surf, I could just crouch, look in the direction, and then be able to do it. So I still have my speed boost. Now surfing is pretty simple. And I'm actually going to teach you about something else. On my old channel, it's called double hopping. And here, it's pretty simple. You're going to want to slide off of an elevated surface, and as soon as you touch the ground, you're going to jump. So as you can see, if I do this a little bit late, notice that I go about this far. But when I double hop, you can see I go way farther because I actually hovered. And funny enough, the distance, right? This is actually the distance you hover. So you can actually use it to your advantage by being able to do stuff like that. You can fully rebound yourself. That, and you actually be able to swing corners. You can also use a double hop to your advantage by pairing it with the surf, right? can also do a whole bunch, right? You can do that and then be able to cancel the surf. So if your enemy is expecting you to surf up on here, just cancel the surf. Get some easy shots in. Alright, this one right here is just ladder, just sliding off of a ladder. So it's easy. All you have to do is just slide off a ladder. It's very simple. Like that. You can actually be able to just make contact with the ladder and be able to slide off of it. Pretty simple. And it allows for good movement opportunities. It's good in docks. It's good on station. You know, maybe construction. But the thing is that here's the thing. Here's the thing though. It works on any climbable surface. So I'm actually going to go on docks and I'm actually going to prove what that means. As you can see, those are ladders. And I can actually be able to ladder bounce off of them. I'll also be able to do that. Be able to ladder bounce. Now, as you can see, if I do this, right? This is, I'm in a climbing position. So I'm actually able to slide jump off of it. This right here is a climbable, so I'm actually able to do a lurch off of it. Like that. If you hold A and D, if you strafe while you're on a cone, you're able to do that as well. This right here is called corner boosting. So corner boosting is where you slide and then you hit the corner, right? And you're actually able to get a boost. Like that. Corner boosting is a variation of acquired ramp boosting, right? Where you actually slide into a ramp rather than, you know, slide jumping on a ramp. So this would be an example of an acquired ramp boost. You're just basically going to slide into a ramp, and as soon as you hit the ramp, you're going to jump. You can actually cancel your vertical momentum by crouching. But this is the most prime example of corner boosting. Like that.